Hey, hey, hey. Can y'all hear and see me all right? Let me know in the comments. Let's see here. Okay. Let's put this up here like this. Nope, that's probably too. I don't know. Nope. Okay. I know where. So sorry. But anyway, grace and peace, everyone. I want to welcome you all to Luxe Avenue, the podcast. Welcome. You know, we're here every single Monday, um, from 7 to about 7:30 ish or whatnot. And yeah, welcome to Luxe Avenue, the podcast. For those of you that are new to my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. A If y'all hear echo, let me know because I hear echo, but I don't know where it's coming from. But again, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe now. Also, like this video, share this video, and y'all know what we about to get into, okay? Well, before we get into the video, before we get there, okay, I just want to get the little church announcements going out the way. And I just want to say thank you all for sticking with me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing the video, liking the video, subscribing to my channel, all the things, right? Thank you. Um, of course, Lux Avenue has absolutely nothing to do with materialistic type things, but it is simply living our lives to the best of our God given ability, right? Because that's a true luxury to me. So, again, welcome to Lux Avenue, the podcast. On tonight's episode, we're going to continue the conversation of I won't complain, as you can tell by the obvious title of the video tonight, right? Um, Last week I kind of went into it, but I felt like it was a little rushed. So I said to myself, I said, sis, myself said, um, we're gonna continue that conversation because I feel like we need to talk about some things tonight, right? So that's what we're gonna do tonight. So, um, this was a gift from my sister, and I greatly appreciate it because it is amazing. It is a daily devotional, day by day devotional is what it says actually, and it is by Henry and Richard Blackaby. Experiencing God, day by day devotional. Listen, day one, January 1, tore me to pieces. Okay, tore me to pieces. However, I ain't gonna lie. I got a little behind over the past week because I had surgery or whatever. Yes, I am okay because I'm here. Thank you. But I was catching up today, and honey, let me just read it to you guys. I'm gonna read this. This is day 27. Day 27. Okay, I'm gonna read it real quick. It says, "Are you being made perfect?" Okay. Okay. So the scripture is Hebrews 5, verses 8 and 9. Though he was God's son, he learned obedience through what he suffered. After he was perfected, he became the source of eternal salvation for all who obey him. Let's get into it, okay? There is a positive aspect to suffering. We all endure suffering to some degree, but the good news is that through it we can become like Jesus. Are you willing to pay whatever price is necessary in order to become like Christ? Baby, I had to sit there and think about this thing because I'm like, wait, they spat on Jesus. He got whipped with like flesh and meat came off that baby's body, okay? Are we really willing? Okay? Let's just get back into it. There are some things that God can build into your life only through suffering. Now, doesn't that sound a little familiar? We talked about that a few weeks a few weeks before, okay? Even Jesus, the sinless Son of God, was complete only after he had suffered. He was the complete, mature, and perfect Savior through whom an entire world could find salvation. If you become bitter over your hardships, complaining, hello, you close some parts of your life from God. If you do this, you will never be complete. Some places in your soul can be reached only by suffering. The Spirit of God has important things to teach you, but you can only learn these lessons in the midst of your trials. King Saul was made king without ever enduring hardship, but he never developed the character or maturity to handle God's assignment. David spent years in suffering and heartache. When he finally ascended the throne, he was a man after God's own heart. Okay? Don't resent the suffering God allows in your life. Do not complain about the things you are going through. Don't make all your decisions and invest everything you have into avoiding hardship. Okay? God did not spare his own son. What make you think he's gonna spare us? Learn obedience even when it hurts. Baby, whew, when I say that thing got me together, okay, got me together. And it was so on point for continuing tonight's conversation because, again, like I said in the very first few episodes of the podcast, right? We go through things, yes, to teach us and to mature us and to give us character, right? But we also have a purpose behind the hardship, which is to go and help whoever else it is. It don't have to be somebody you know currently or whatever, whoever it is. We go through things, we suffer through things, we have hardships to help other people overcome, to teach them how to overcome, and to help them through whatever it is that they're going through. Our hardships are not solely just for us, right? So we have to come out of the habits of complaining, of saying, oh, woe is me, and just staying in that negative space. Because let's be honest, like I mentioned last week, staying in that negative space not only keeps you, in whatever mental state that you're in, but it could keep you in that situation. Think about it. The quicker you ask God, okay, God, instead of complaining, instead of harboring on, the situation itself, instead of harboring on, oh, I'm without or I'm going through or whatever the case may be, right? Instead of doing that, if you were to do or say, hey, God, instead of all that, what lesson can I learn from this? What are you trying to teach me through this situation, right? The quicker you take that approach, the quicker you'll come out. Ask me how I know. I'm try. I tell y'all almost every episode. I forget sometimes, but I'm gonna tell you this time. What do I say? 2022 was a doozy. Okay, I say it every episode. However, be, me doing this podcast is not me trying to take place of a professional therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, or any of that. Right? It is me simply being vulnerable and testimony and letting you guys know how my testimony helped me or my situations and what I've gone through and what I've learned from my situations, how they help me, and hopefully they help you too. That is literally the point of Luxe Avenue, the podcast. I am trying to give you guys tips on what helped me get through the things that I've been through, right? And still going through. And I'm sure God ain't done using me now. You know what I mean? So we're in this together. We are in this thing together. Me and you, okay? Me and you. I don't care if you're a man, woman, how old, how young. We're in this together, okay? Lux Avenue is for the people of God and for those who long to be with God. Amen. But yeah, like the sooner that you come out of the complaining and the oh, I don't want to go through this and all that, like the sooner you come out of that, the sooner you come out of your situation and into your testimony. You'll be able to look back and say, man, I really thought I was not going to make it, but God. I know that is so cliche, that is so churchy, and I know, trust me, I know. But is it really? Because literally, you can sit, like, just a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting back and reflecting on the year 2022 for me. And I was like, there were times in that year where I literally thought I was not going to make it to the year 2023. Okay? Testimony coming later in due season. But you are sitting here, this video is live. Okay? This is not pre recorded from last year. This is not, this is a live video. Your girl is here today. Okay? So, needless to say, I made it by the grace of God. Okay? And because I made I made an intentional decision to not stay, excuse me, to not stay in that negative mental space and to harbor in the situation that I was going through, right? I made an intentional effort and decision. I'm like, okay, Aisha, you like all this that you're going through can't be just cause today is Tuesday. And I'm not saying today. I'm just saying like just a random day. Like it can't be just cause your name is Aisha. It can't be just cause I don't know. God just decided to I don't know. It's for a purpose. It's for a purpose. And the quicker you tap into what that purpose is, the quicker you come in, you transition from going through to coming out, from hardship, trial, and tribulation to testimony. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, don't ever say I ain't tell you nothing. Cause listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, the quicker you come out of that, the sooner you come out of that. You feel me? So, again, like I said, just like the devotional said, it literally stated, where'd it go? God didn't spare his own son, the Holy One, the perfect one. He didn't spare Jesus. Why? What on earth makes us think that he gonna spare us? And we, for one, we didn't even deserve. We didn't. We don't, and we won't deserve what he even did to his son. Yet he loves us so much that he had Christ go through all that suffering to save us. And we gonna waste time sitting in a pity party? We gonna waste time doing anything but learning from it and growing from it and doing what we were called to do? Baby, we ain't got time to waste. The devil don't waste time fooling with you. The devil don't waste time tapping into you. The devil don't waste time trying to use you. So why would we waste time and let him? Get about your father's business. Come up out of that negative mindset. Come up out of the misery. Come up out of the whatever it is. And say, hey God, okay, I'm having a hard time here. I'm going through this. I mean, because you probably sent me through it for a reason. But what are you trying to teach me? Because let's go ahead and get this lesson going. Because sis is ready to learn that lesson, okay, and come on up out of this. Brother, my guy, I know you're ready to learn this lesson and come on up out of this, okay? So come on, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. And my bishop has been preaching heavy on management. Shout out to my bishop, Brandon A. Jacobs Sr., and my first lady, Pastor. Lady Vivian Jacobs. I have to say Jakes. Lady Vivian Jacobs. Um, our church, New Science Temple, has been teaching heavy on management, managing our time, our resources, our families, our income, all of that. Baby, manage your time better. Don't waste it spending it in misery. You're putting yourself through at this point. Okay? Because who ain't got, we, I love Auntie, but we cannot reclaim a time that ain't ours. We can't. We can't. So, again, complaining, and it's not, I'm not saying that I'm not ever going to complain again. I'm not saying that. Like I said, we're in this together. But what I am saying is we recognize and we acknowledge, okay, instead of immediately going to complaining or instead of, um, you know, that being our first response, let's try a little something different and see what the outcome is. I can tell you for sure, I already know what the outcome is. Now, some stuff, hopefully, I don't have to go through too much more, Lord, because but some stuff may be harder to focus on the good because of how tough your situation may be. I definitely understand that. However, what I am encouraging you to do through experience is to challenge yourself to not complain as your first response to hardship, to trials, to tribulations, to whatever you're going through. Challenge yourself to not let complaining be your first response, but say, okay, Lord, you brought this on for, or you, not even He brought it on, you've allowed it for a reason. What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to teach me? What am I to learn from this? I'm telling you, it's a life changer. It is a life changer, okay? Um, y'all, I keep trying to tell y'all, I don't want to be before y'all long. Y'all know these episodes are not long at all. These episodes aren't long at all. That's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to continue the conversation from last week, and then when I, like I said, when I was catching up because I missed a couple days, but when I was catching up on my devotional, and came across that day 27, oh, it just, it was just so, it perfectly fits into last week's episode and what I wanted to continue today. So, that, like I said, I just wanted to get straight to the point. Like, ain't no use in trying to talk around. All, no, y'all know I don't like indirectness, and I probably made that word up, but oh well. But y'all know I don't like being indirect. I want to be direct. We don't have time to be indirect with nobody. Okay, tell me what I need to do to help fix me. Okay. So thank you for tuning in. If you missed the beginning, that is okay. But when I end this live in a few minutes, make sure you play the replay to at least catch when I was reading this short excerpt from my devotional. Baby, that thing will tear you to pieces. But in a good way, in a good way, in a good way. But like I said, if you missed the beginning, make sure you run it back. It only takes a couple minutes. And thank you for tuning in to Luxe Avenue, the podcast. And of course, if you are new, welcome. If you're a returning Lux Avenue resident, what's up? Grace and peace. Why do I do that? Like I'm saying period. I don't know. But anywho, y'all know I gotta do my little announcements or whatever. If you don't already, follow me on IG. I post little, just follow me on IG. Okay. I'm trying to get into this little content creator lifestyle. Pray for me, okay? Because it's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot. So pray for me on that. And then, of course, if y'all know I like to talk about my sweatshirt, my merch, okay? Looks, first of all, y'all, my camera, I'm looking at the I'm looking at the camera, and it's like on this side, but it's actually on this side. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Um, as I was trying to say, my Lux Avenue sweatshirt here that you can purchase at the website that is scrolling at the bottom. Um, shop at luxeavenue.com is the website. You can purchase all kind of Lux Avenue merch. I have my sweatshirt on that I wear, or one of the things that I wear every single Monday for Luxe Avenue Podcast Day. It is embroidered, fancy. I have caps, I have hoodies, and ladies, I got these very, very luxurious satin robes. Get you one. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. So that is that. And then also, if you want to be on our VIP list, make sure you sign up by texting our number, which is 949-989-LUX, which is 5893. Just text me like your name and email address, and we'll get you added to the list. Um, and then, of course, like I've said already, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. And then like this video, make sure you share this video, and make sure you tune in next Monday. Also, I'm going to be doing more than Luxe Avenue, the podcast episodes on this channel. So also make sure you hit the notification bell on my channel so you can know when I upload other videos and other content, okay? Got you. So those are your weekly church announcements. And yeah, we're done with the episode today. Thank y'all again for tuning in. I really, really appreciate y'all for sticking out with me. Um, we will see y'all next Monday. Okay, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love y'all.